We're still in Cragholdt, and I now know, based on a quick Google search, this is one of the hardest areas in the game. I somehow managed to pick as my brief side quest one of the hardest areas in the game, so I am just going to leave the difficulty on story time and finish this thing up. So I think what we need to do is basically go to a bunch of different places and talk to a bunch of people, or just kill everybody. I think I'm just gonna kill everybody.
Alright then.
Everybody dies. The laboratory reeks of rotting flesh, but the elf doesn't seem to notice. He's busy writing notes into a small book, and he doesn't even look up as you approach, but he frowns when your shadow falls across his page.
Stand back, ghoul. I'll summon you when I have need of you.
He points to a dim corner of the laboratory. Excuse me? He finally looks up at you, startled and irritated.
Effigy's eyes, who are you?
He shakes his head and waves a hand, nearly grazing you with his pen.
I don't have time for this. Get out of here and leave me to my work, all right?
He returns to his notes before you can even answer. These ghouls are different. They're more docile and less rotten. I can tell by my perception skill.
I should hope so. I've been trying to stabilize them, prevent them from decaying further.
He looks at you out of the corners of his eyes.
Of course, the process is not yet complete.
Can you tell me anything about Councilhot? He glances up long enough to shoot you a suspicious glare.
If you've never studied his repertoire of spellwork, never read of his accomplishments in Maestra Albena's histories of modern magic, and somehow missed the small army he's held back outside, then no, I don't know what to tell you. Except that he's a powerful wizard with little patience.
He licks his thumb and turns a page. What do you know about Cragholdt?
Why must you bother me with such inane questions? Go interrupt one of the other apprentices. Their time is much less valuable than mine.
Oh, by the way, Tanas wants you dead.
And that hopeless fraud had to send you to waste my time, Fine.
He snaps his book shut and raises his hand, an incantation already on his lips. And we're fighting. My party doesn't seem to be doing very much. Aloth didn't even have his AI behavior on. Mine is set to damage. I don't expect much trouble here on storytime difficulty. Got him. Wow, we got a lot of loot. Did we get a key? There's Peldin's research notes. As if I'd leave my notes on my experiments for anyone to find. But while you're reading this, Uariki, if one of your weapons wanders in here again, I'm keeping it. Sable, I've never talked to you, but stay out of my lab anyway. Tanas, I doubt you can even read, but I'm feeding your minions to my test subjects the next time I catch one of them loitering outside my lab. Vessel flesh. This reeking flesh once held a bound soul. With its energy fading, the flesh is entering a rapid decay. And a potion of ironskin. try to open this chest. We need 3 lockpicks. And it's done. Inside, a bunch of armor and weapons and stuff. But did we get a key? We need a key. There's no movement from the creature inside this tank.
All right, then.
Slowly now.
Look for secrets. Don't see any. We'll find then. Did we get what we need? I read a note from one of Councilhot's apprentices containing some information necessary to reach Councilhot, but it seems that the information was divided among all the apprentices. I'll need to acquire their notes somehow. Okay. By somehow, we mean killing them all. Hello, Mr. Uariki.
Watch it! Distract me again and you're like to lose an eye.
I mean, Miss Uariki. Even as she speaks, the Amawa looks not at you, but at a row of weapons laid out on a table. Aren't you concerned about the siege outside?
Councilhot hasn't even bothered to come out of his study since the attack started, so why should I worry? Need something? I'm still busy here.
She places a dagger on a scale and scrawls a note on the parchment beside her. I'm surprised I'm allowed to wander so freely.
If Councilhot didn't want you here, you'd have known it the moment you came down those stairs. And then you'd be dead. If you were lucky.
Oh, I see. So, what are you doing?
Cataloging weights, centers of gravity. Controlling a 3.5-foot blade in the air is harder than it looks.
She balances a sword between her index fingers and jots a note. Tell me about Councilhot.
He's not someone you want to cross. Or disappoint. You know, I really should get back to work.
Who else is in Cragholdt?
Aside from me, there are 3 other apprentices working on their own projects. I don't know anything about Sable or Peldin, but stay away from Tanas, the Vithrak. There's something about him I don't trust.
Oh. Well, I'm here for your piece of the key.
That filthy spider put you up to this? He's using you, you know. Thinks he can control you like one of his mindless puppets.
Her eyes dart from the weapons on her work table to you.
Tell you what, you help me instead, and I'll give you whatever he's offered plus a little extra. Deal?
Okay, fine.
Good. Come back when you've got the other pieces of the key.
I found a part of the key to Councilhot's chambers. From Tanas, actually.
That's a good start. Let me know when you found the rest, and I'll give you my piece.
Okay, bye. How do I know how many pieces I have? Uariki made me a counteroffer. If I kill Tanos instead of her, she'll give me her part of the key. Okay, well I did that, so... Where's the other... Tanos' lab? Oh, there's a door down here, so let's go down here. Do I get to tell which parts of the keys I have? Peldin's note, Tanos' note. Okay. I think those are the pieces I need. You see no keyhole in the door, yet a voice booms from the other side, almost as if the speaker were standing right in front of you.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
Oh, this is Councilhot's room. I didn't realize. Alright, where's the other... Where's the other, Oh, here it is. Here's the other... I'm trying to find the fourth, place. Oh, this one's locked. Maybe this isn't it. Well, it's unlocked now. And I triggered a trap. But I didn't die. Triggered a trap outside? Anybody else? Nope, that was it. What did I trigger? I don't know what I triggered. And another trap is triggered. A malignant cloud. Maybe we should get out of the malignant cloud until it dissipates. Maybe we should check for traps before
I'm on the trail.
before we go opening things in the future. Open this lock. It's locked. I can't unlock it. There's a whole lot of Adra bonds here and Adra. But I can't open this lock. Well, that was not the fourth researcher. Where? Wait, is that a door? That looks like a door. Aha! This must be it. The dwarf whirls to face you. Her face and throat are twisted with fresh scar tissue. Her remaining eye narrows as she assesses you. Out! Her voice is little more than a croak as she points you to the door. Say, what are you working on? She hisses and gestures angrily at the door. I just have a few questions. She holds up her right hand, 3 fingers extended. As you watch, she lowers one, then another. She looks from you to the door. I really want to see what happens at 3. The woman snarls and reaches for her grimoire. It's a fight then. Everybody inside. And fight. Oh, we're taking a beating here. I keep forgetting how loud this game is. I mean, my capture device meter is pegged solid red. During this combat situation. Wait, my party's dying. What is happening? This is story time difficulty. Why is my party dying? Okay, maybe we should do a little intervention here. Let's do some Armor of Faith. Pelagina's dead. Drem is dead. Aloth's dead. Can we... I'm gonna heal my companion. Keep my wolf up, please. Oh, the mage is down. The steel spine magus is still up.
Can't get a good shot.
Boom, now he's gone. Wow. Took a beating on that fight. And I don't have any more.
Light, flame, and sound.
I don't have any more campfires. You know, the sound of this game is so loud, but I don't want to change it now because, I've already set up all my post-processing scripts and stuff. Sable's note. Alright, that's the next piece I need, I suppose. Sable's research notes. Success with the new formula. The bonding with the vessel material is twice as strong as before. Presentation for Councilhot will be excellent. Need to acquire more skeletons first before I can demonstrate my experiment to the other apprentices. Well. Alright then. Oh, there's a door here that's locked. Any traps? Liquid metal drips from the dangling skeleton, hanging over the lava vat. A bunch of books. I'm not going to read them. Alright, let's try to open this door. Let's also... trap triggered! Gaze of the Adragan. 2 missed, 1 grazed, 1 hit. Okay, well it didn't seem to do anything, so it's fine. Just paralyzed me for a little bit. No big deal. Ah! I opened the door and human skeletons burst forth.
Hey.
Oh, we just obliterated them. Okay, that's no big deal. Those were probably probably prisoners, experimental subjects or something that we just put out of their misery. Oh, a campfire. Awesome. I might actually use that. And nothing else in here? Shh. Secrets? Secrets, anyone? I don't see any secrets. Alright, well, I think we're done. Let's go talk to the last... Let's go make our trade. Talk to Uariki.
Need something? I'm still busy here.
I got the parts of the key from the other apprentices.
Good. Take this too. Now, just so we're clear, I don't know your business with him, and I don't want to either.
She folds her arm.
So if you get into trouble, don't expect me at your side. Far as I'm concerned, our business is happily concluded.
She gives you a smart nod and returns to her work. Oh, okay. Well, that was easy. I expected more difficulty. I expected her to betray us. But she did not. Now let's go talk to Councilhot. Wait, I hope we don't have to actually read these notes. Uh-oh. A void seer has attacked us. Okay, so should we camp before we go in there? Let's actually spend a moment reading the notes. Uariki's note. Uariki, you tinker with blades and bludgeons while your peers shape the bodies and minds of Kith, and they look down on you for it. Let them. Spellwork often attracts a certain kind of mind, one drawn to the mystery and theater of grand arcane spectacle. But you are burdened with no such pretension. You see magic for what it is, power, raw and malleable. You shape it as best suits your needs, and this is what gives the greatest spells their strength. While the other apprentices are still perfecting their own ambitious spells, you will complete yours. When that day comes, strike them down, and do not hesitate. Sable's note. Sable, it gives me pride to see what you've suffered for your craft. The other apprentices may be more learned than you, but none match your tenacity, for you understand something they do not. Your body is a shell. If you are to achieve the power you desire, you will outlive it. Your fellows fight and scheme against one another. Only you recognize your true foe. Peldin's note looks burned up. Peldin, you're the most talented of my apprentices, but your understanding is merely a page among the tomes of knowledge I've accumulated. Curb your pride until you've earned it. No weakness is deadlier. I can almost see your hands shaking and your face reddening as you read this. You think that mastering a few basic hexes makes you my worthy pupil. I'd crafted the parasitic staff when I was half your age. And while I worked, my peers plotted against me, and may have surpassed the others for now. You may have surpassed the others for now, but they will band together against you if you give them reason. Conceal your skill with mistakes, hide your malice behind smiles, sacrifice your vanity for a few precious years, that you might survive long enough to earn the title of wizard. And finally, Tanos' note. Tanos, more than any of the others, you have chosen a path that complements your natural strengths. Your mind is a maze, and you use it to ensnare not only your thralls, but also your fellow pupils. They are blind to it because they look at you and see an animal, which is why I shall only warn you once. Attempt your trickery on me, and I will give your corpse to Peldin. I feel the workings of your mind as surely as you would feel a disturbance in your web. You would displace me as readily as you'd follow me. But the first defense of any wizard is a warded mind, and I have had centuries to strengthen mine. I remember reading that before. Quest updated. Confront Councilhot. I've learned the key to gaining an audience with Councilhot. It's time to meet the great archmage himself. Okay.
Your master awaits a worthy pupil. Let the apprentice who has perfected a spell and gathered the lessons of his fellows speak his purpose.
I am ready to see Councilhot.
First, you shall prove your merit.
No problem.
A wizard must protect himself from the arcane and the mundane, from spellcaster and soldier alike. Of the many defenses available to the wizard, which comes first?
I'm lucky that I read these scrolls, because I know a warded mind is the first of many defenses available to the wizard.
You have learned well.
Well, I just read some papers.
But a wizard must also defend against his own deficiencies, lest he fall to them. Which weakness is deadliest?
The deadliest weakness is obviously pride.
Many fall by overestimating their own power. Yet for the wizard who understands the nature of magic, power is nearly limitless. What quality of magic is most critical to powerful spellwork?
I think it is malleability. It can be shaped into any spell. This reminds me of English class, where we were meant to read a passage and then demonstrate our understanding of said passage by answering questions about what we read. Anyway, it's malleability.
Yes, though few will ever grow skilled enough to wield it well.
Who knew that English class would come in handy someday in a video game?
One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
Oh. This one is not jumping out at me. I think it's the ambition of rivals. But I feel like I'm guessing on that. I think it's either the ambition of rivals. Mortality seems like the obvious answer, but I feel like the ambition of rivals is the correct answer. I'm going with that. It is the ambition of rivals.
Return to the lessons I have given you and your fellows before you speak again.
Oh, I think it was mortality then. The air grows colder. You feel the speaker's disappointment like a lash on your back. The presence in the door retreats. Huh. Yeah, it was mortality, wasn't it? I think that was probably Peldin's or Sable's note. Only you recognize your true foe. Gives me pride to see what you've suffered for your craft. The other apprentices may be more learned than you, but none match your tenacity. You will out... Yeah, it's mortality. Yeah, I got that wrong. Alright, let's try again.
Your master awaits. First, a wizard
I
must
studied.
protect. You have learned.
I studied and learned.
Yet for the
Malleability, yes.
One test of your understanding remains. What is a wizard's true foe?
It must be mortality. I should have gone with my gut earlier, but I didn't. It's mortality.
You may proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Councilhot? Why am I here exactly? Oh, I probably should have rested. Hey, I'm gonna rest right now. I'm just gonna camp right here in your office, if that's okay, Mr. Councilhot. I've been waiting here for so long for you to speak. He's surrounded by ghouls, steel spine maguses, ancient death guards, steel spine maguses, animated wards. An emaciated figure hunches over a stack of books. As you enter the room, it rises, and you feel as though you can see each rib and vertebrae shift into place beneath a pale film of flesh. It turns, twisting wasted skin and tendons around its bones. Two eyes burn from its angular, shrunken face.
The lust for coin hangs about you like a pox. Did you seek another vault to raid? And more treasures to sell?
Councilhot's eyes glitter. What are you? He raises a hand and turns it in the air before himself. The flesh is so thin that you can see the bones moving beneath it.
What did you expect to find? An old man hiding from his attackers? Or a young man taking the battle to them? Weak or strong, the flesh expires. To survive, one must transcend it.
His eyes dim as he watches you, waiting. You're a lich. I know this from my lore. He nods, the bones of his neck creak.
And beyond the grip of a common death, for I have already embraced an uncommon one.
Well, when I heard about the Torn Bannermen, I thought you might need help.
I can deal with whatever pathetic mercenary band my rivals have sent after my phylactery.
He runs a bony finger along his cheek, his eyes dim thoughtfully.
But yes, you can help.
Well, I've already killed them all.
Spells are fueled by ambient essence in the ether. A miserly trickle of energy that leaks from the wheel.
He traces arcane shapes in the air around him.
Because the medium is so poor, a wizard must normally focus his efforts on the runes and incantations that channel it.
He tenses his narrow fingers.
But imagine what could be done with a more powerful source of essence. A watcher's soul, for instance.
His eyes flash. A rictus grin twists his lips. Do you know who hired the Torn Bannermen?
One of the other archmages, no doubt.
He flicks his bony wrist.
My wager's on Arkemir or Lengroth, always hiding behind glamours and diversions. But it could have been any of my rivals.
Who are your rivals?
In my eyes or theirs? You've surely heard of the great archmages of Eora. Nina Gauth, Minoletta, Sitzel, and Kolakoth. Arkemir and Lengroth, too. We've all shaped the study and practice of magic. Just not always to our mutual taste.
He shrugs. So, what kind of magic requires the power of a watcher's soul?
The most demanding and visionary kind. The kind that wizards have argued over for centuries. Names like Cadabald the Red and Mora of the Seven Hills. Even you must know of them.
He leans forward, his bones rattling in his fervor. I'm sorry, I still don't know what you're talking about. I'm not a wizard.
The power to warp and wind time, like a skein of wool wrapped about your finger, to strangle its flow to a mere trickle, perhaps to reverse it altogether.
The pits of his eyes burn fever bright. Oh, so you want to, turn back time, huh? Seems dangerous. Tell me more about your phylactery, please.
Would you think to steal it from under my nose? As if it were so easy. A phylactery isn't some bauble I wear around my neck or hide in a chest. It's a complex layer of spellwork, carved into my skull with runes and sealed with a peg of Adra.
The sparse flesh stretched across his cheeks twitches at the memory.
It is the reason I'm here, surviving.
Well, it seems you leave me no choice. I've had enough of this. Oh, I didn't save or anything either. Okay. So, we're gonna take this seriously because this is a major battle we're dealing with here. armor of faith on everybody. Oh, damn. Wow. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna get much of a chance to do very much, to be honest. I'm gonna do second wind on Drem. Whoa, people are going down quick. I don't think we're gonna survive very long. Holy Radiance. If we can, quick. Wow. Okay, let's get some, I'm on story time difficulty right now. I have to reiterate that. And this combat is killing me really fast. Yeah, this is... Yeah, I looked this up, and it is apparently one of the hardest areas in the game. Which is a big surprise to me, because I thought it was just going to be like a... Wow, we are just going down so fast. Second win from Pallegina.
We gotta take better care of Alos.
Someone!
Alos down. Drem's down. Pallegina's down. Okay. Durance is trying to res somebody. I forgot to turn down the volume. Yeah, this is a TPK. We're not going to survive this. Wow. It's a TPK on storytime difficulty. Oh my god. I think this is the end of the Siege of Kragholt. I don't think I can go any further. What level are these guys? Do they have levels? It doesn't tell me what level they are. It just tells me their damage reduction defenses. I can't even tell what they're all immune to everything. They're immune to charms, so my cipher's worthless.
I'm stuck over here.
Well, I suppose we aren't going to finish the Siege of Kragholt anytime soon, then. When the party dies on storytime difficulty, you know it's one of the hardest areas in the game. So, yeah. Perhaps we'll come back to this sometime later.